change in shape or size of an object.
Yes. Okay. Now here, I want to know that what are the examples that are related to change in shape, change in size, because these are the general questions, children, which comes in your exam.
Making of chapati.
Squeezing a toothpaste is an example of changing shape and size of an
Change the
object.
shape of an inflated balloon by gently pressing it between our palms.
Make pots of different sizes and shapes from kneaded clay.
When we stop and moving
To make
object
a chapati.
by giving a force in opposite to direction, it can stop.
Okay. Children, we are here. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So we are talking about effects of force. All, some of you gave the example, but I want all of you to interact. Like other children, those who are not very attentive. Aman, give me the effects of force. Examples of effects of force. Aman,
When
why do they escape?
yes, ma'am.
You just tell me what are the effects of force. Examples of effects of force.
When we kick a football, it goes forward.
Okay, then what does it show?
When force applied, the change in
State of
the
motion
movement
is there.
of the object.
Yes, change in
Yes,
state
ma'am.
of motion is there. Okay. Now, shape and size, some of you, I think Navya and all told that when we press the balloon. So all of you are acquainted with these type of
when we make chapati.
All of you know? Yes,
Yes,
you can take the
Yes,
example.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Squeezing a toothpaste.
Yes. Then after that,
Pushing of heavy stone in order to move it.
yes, of course.
Squeezing a lemon.
Correlated with the your day-to-day examples which are there in your surrounding. Then with this we can conclude. What can we conclude about force? That it has got both magnitude and direction. Both is
Direction.
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 What about the
Direction.
what about whom we call as balanced force and unbalanced force? What is the difference between them?
The equal and opposite.
Imbalanced
Acting on
opposite direction
The resultant force is zero. Unbalanced forces that are unequal forces acting on a given
Unequal
direction.
forces cause undependence on the net force acting on a given
Nobody will be able to understand your answer. One by one, children, I am telling the name.
pair of forces that are equal in
Pair
magnitude
of
but
forces
opposite in
that are
direction
equal in magnitude
are
but
called
opposite in
balanced
direction, the
forces.
resultant force is zero.
Okay. And what about unbalanced?
Unequal forces acting on an object, the resultant
Unequal
force is
forces acting on a
not
given object, their resultant force is non-zero.
On the body,
Okay.
either
Is the-
combined by addition or either combined by subtraction. Whose net force is none to.
After that, what is the topic? We have types of forces.
Types of forces.
Isn't it? Types of forces.
Ma'am.
How many types of forces we have?
Two types of
Contact and
forces.
non-contact force.
Contact
and non-contact force.
Forces and
Non-contact force.
Contact and non-contact.
Force and non-contact force.
What are the different types of contact forces?
Muscular force, frictional
force,
force,
and
frictional forces.
Muscular force, frictional force, non-contact force, gravitational force, magnetic force, and
Gravitational force, magnetic force.
They are
Electrostatic force.
non-contact forces.
Electrostatic.
They are non-contact forces, gravitational,
non-contact
magnetic, and electric.
Gravitational force.
electrical.
Electrostatic.
Okay, now
Electrostatic.
who can just describe about this muscular force?
Force exerted by the
Exerted by the action.
The body of living being.
is the body of living being.
on a particular
The force in
body
which
is known
of
as
muscles of animals are.
muscular force.
Force exerted by the actions of the muscles of body of a living being. Known as muscular
The
force.
effort caused by the action of muscles in our body is called muscular force. For example, animals like bullocks and horses have been used for pulling the
Pulling a
carts.
cart.
Then frictional force.
a force which
which
acts
In the contact,
In contact, acts
possess the
opposite to the
relative
direction.
motion of
Force
an
acting
object.
between the
That
two
is,
surfaces in contact.
Force that act with
frictional force is highly influenced by the
Opposite
surfaces
direction.
in contact.
the direction of
Body in relative motion.
Force between two surfaces in contact, it acts in the tangential direction.
force between two surfaces in contact, it acts opposite to the direction of motion.
This
For
force is
example,
also
to
known
move a
as
bicycle.
self-adjusting force.
Yes, very good. Now, after that, children, what we are revising in the class, try to self-assess yourself by writing those answers in your copy. Because here in this online class, it is not possible to make you all write and check the copies. So it is your self-assessment duty that whatever we are revising, that will be your homework also. You can send it on your WhatsApp group. Whatever we are revising, whatever questions, you will write it down in your rough copy or classwork copy we had made. One classwork copy, that will be your revision copy.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, non-contact forces, please describe gravitational force.
Gravitation force is the force of attraction between two objects due to their masses.
Force of attraction between two objects due to their masses.
Only those students who are active there participate.
Is called gravitational.
Deepa
The
Kumari
force of
LP.
attraction.
Yes, ma'am.
Please
Yes,
speak.
ma'am.
Bolo.
The
The force of attraction between two objects is called gravitation.
और explain करिए ठीक से. Once again.
The force of attraction between two objects due to their masses.
We call as gravitational force.
The force of
Example of gravitational force.
Apple falling down.
Ripened fruits falling down on the ground by themselves.
Due to gravitational falling
Goes up in
down.
air but falls down again.
Fruits falling down from trees.
Very good. Okay, then comes to, or when we throw the ball upward, it just comes downward.
By itself.
Fall down. Then what about magnetic force? Who will speak?
Magnetic force exert a force on another magnet without any contact of attraction between a magnet and another suitable object.
Force of interaction between magnet and another object.
Force of interaction between a magnet
Force
and
of
another
interaction
suitable
between a
object or a
and
magnet.
another magnet.
A
In
force
which
is
light
which is generated
another magnet without
What is the reason? What is the reason why a magnet attracts a substance? or a magnetic substance?
Due to magnetic force.
It produces magnetic
Due to
field.
magnetic field and well properties of magnet.
Magnetic
Creation
field
of
and
magnetic
ion.
field. Yes. What is electric force?
Force exerted by a
Exerted
charged
by
a charged
force exerted by
Force exerted
charged
By a
object.
charged object on another charged object is known as electric force.
Force exerted by a
Force exerted by a
object
charged body on
charged
another charged body is called electric
known as
force.
electric force.
Next point is pressure. Next topic is pressure.
The perpendicular
Perpendicular
Force acting per unit area of the surface is known as pressure.
Pressure.
Now children, I just want to open your camera and come in front. Have you all learned? Your book is open. You just open your camera. कैमरा खोलो और आगे आओ. I just want to see you all. Only Yashashvi is there. Others, what about others? Okay. Come forward. Okay, now Shaurya Shrestha. Shaurya, are you listening me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Come forward and you answer me. What is pressure? With your camera.
Ma'am.
कैमरा में.
मैम लैपटॉप से क्लास कर रहे हैं मैम, तो मैम लैपटॉप से क्लास कर रहे हैं तो कैमरा नहीं ओपन हो रहा है.
ओके, बोलो. व्हाट इज
मैम क्वेश्चन क्या था?
व्हाट इज प्रेशर?
व्हाट इज प्रेशर?
यस.
The perpendicular force acting per unit area of the square, of the surface.
Okay. Or you can say the thrust which is acting on per unit area is known as pressure. Or if you are telling the perpendicular action, oh, the same thing is there. Okay, correct. Then what about, what are the applications of pressure? Give me when the applications of decrease in pressure when there is increase in surface area. These are very common questions, children, and very useful. So you have to know the examples. Question is, give me a few examples of decrease in pressure when we increase the surface area. Common example, day-to-day life example.
For example,
Railway tracks are
high-rise buildings and dams have
Trucks
a
usually have double wheels on the rear.
Trucks usually have double wheel on the rear sides. High-rise building and dams have a wide base.
Buildings and dams have a wide base. Tank and bulldozers are fitted with the caterpillars. Track are laid on large size trains than sleepers.
All of you, please just mug it up. All of you, please learn this question that when the there is decrease in pressure, the surface area increases, and an increase in surface area, and when there is larger pressure due to decrease in surface area. These two questions are very important, and the common examples are also very important. Now, tell me the second answer.
It
What
is
are the
easier to cut
examples
with
of
a sharp
larger
knife
pressure?
with
We have to cut
vegetables and
and
sharp knife
these bites are
and
cut so that they can driven into the surface with minimum effort.
Have point ends so that they can be driven into surface with minimum effort.
Okay. Now, children, are you knowing about liquid pressure?
Hydrostatic pressure.
Hydrostatic
Liquid
pressure.
pressure is also known as hydrostatic pressure.
liquid is known as hydrostatic or liquid pressure.
The pressure exerted by a
The pressure
stationary
that
liquid at
exerted
any
in
point
liquid
inside the liquid is known as hydrostatic.
Okay, now there are a few activities given in your book. First activity is that how can the height of the water column affect the bottom of the, when we are increasing the water in the column, then it will affect the pressure at the bottom. If we are going to increase the water column, then how will it increase the pressure at the bottom of the container? One activity, these activities are also very important.
Repeat.
Yes, listen carefully. How can the increase in the water column increase the pressure at the bottom of the container? Got the question? Did you get the question?
Due to depth of water.
How
due
can
to atmospheric pressure.
No, I am telling you to just describe it in an activity form.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, may I
Requirement.
Anybody? Yes, anybody can do. Deepa, are you knowing it? Anupriya.
Transparent pipe. It can be of plastic or glass. Its length should be 50 to 20 centimeters and its diameter may be about 6 centimeters. Then we have to take a rubber balloon, and after that we have to take the pipe in vertical position. We have to pour some water in the pipe. We will observe the rubber balloon bulges out. We have to note height of water column in the pipe, and we have to add some more water into the pipe. We will observe that pressure exerted by the water column at the bottom of the container increases with an increase in the height of its column.
Okay. Now, have you understood the question over here, how it is going to be asked? So this experiment, you can describe it in your own word with the diagram. This is also coming in your exam. Then next is, second question will be with your second activity that is related. The pressure exerted at any point is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column at that point. How can you explain this? The pressure exerted at any point is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column at that point. Which experiment, with the help of which experiment you are going to explain this?
With the
Activity 8.
Activity 8.
In this activity, we have to take a tin, a sharp nail, and some sellotape. We have to make some holes on that tin at different along a vertical line at yes, ma'am, at equal distances. Now we have to cover that hole with the sellotape, and then we have to stand it on the stool, and then we have to fill that tin with the water and remove the sellotape. We will observe that the emerging water goes out farther from the lower holes because the pressure of water increases with an increase in depth of the hole. Hence, the water pressure at a point increases with the height of water column ever built.
Okay. Now there is one very common question.
Yes.
There is one very common question often asked in your exam, that why will the pressure at the topmost layer of the building become less as the tank is filled to a half of the tank is filled? Where will be the pressure of the water most, you can say?
At the depth. Ground floor water pressure is more.
At the lower
ground floor.
At the lower ground.
At the bottom.
Ground level. And the upper level will?
Yes, ma'am.
This is due to this reason that we are saying that the pressure of that building will be much in the, not upper, lower flats or lower level floor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next question. What are the properties of liquid pressure?
Liquid pressure on the bottom of the container is not
Liquid pressure on the bottom of the container.
any point inside.
Any point inside the liquid depends on the density of the liquid and the height of the liquid is exerted on all the walls of the container, and external pressure applied on a liquid in a closed container is transmitted uniformly throughout the
liquid pressure on the bottom of the container does not depend on
These 4 points you have to learn, all of you have to learn. What are the properties of liquid pressure? First, liquid pressure on the bottom of the container does not depend on the area of the bottom. And it acts perpendicular, means in perpendicular direction the pressure will work. Then after that, second is it will depend on the height of the column. Then it will exert pressure on all direction of the walls of the container. And if an external pressure is applied on the liquid in a closed container, it will be uniformly distributed throughout the liquid. That you all are understanding in a practical way or not? Anybody has any questions or queries over here?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, point number 1. Properties of liquid pressure. Point number 1. Ma'am, why the liquid pressure on the bottom of the container is not dependent on the area of the bottom?
Because if you are going to increase the area also, then also pressure is acting perpendicularly, na? So bottom does not have any effect. Either you take it broader or you take it narrower. That will not give any impact. It will depend on the pressure which is coming perpendicular on that particular surface. So in the activity 1 we have seen now. Actually we are going to increase the height of the column, and you can see the bulge is increasing as we are going to increase the level of water in that. So yes, you can see that the bulge is increasing to the lower portion. So it will not affect if it is getting bigger, but it will affect that the water which is poured in it is to how much level it is. You are pouring it. And it will not depend upon the area of contact. That means if it is broader also, it will not give any effect. But the perpendicular direction will give effect. You can see this example given on page number 56. In first tube, the water column was less. So the bulge which has appeared in it is smaller. And in the second one, if we are going to increase the water column, the bulge has increased. But this will not be affected by the if you are going to take a tube which is broader. That is why it is said. Am I clear to all of you? To this point?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a question.
हाँ बोलो.
Ma'am, in page number 61, do you know here is written that a force acting perpendicular to the direction of motion does not cause any change in speed but can still cause a change in direction. Ma'am, please explain it.
Page number? Where
61.
61.
Second. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो. कहाँ लिखा है? यहाँ तो फ्लो शीट लिखा हुआ है. फ्लो शीट कॉन्सेप्ट इज देयर. अच्छा बोलो क्या प्रॉब्लम?
No, ma'am. In second,
do you know page number 61? अच्छा ठीक है, वो मे बी
मैम सेकंड.
हाँ बोलो क्या है क्वेश्चन बोलो. Once again you tell. It is not in my book. I think it is sold out.
Ma'am, it is written that a force acting perpendicular to the direction of motion does not cause any change in speed, but can still cause a change in direction.
Force, if it is acting perpendicular, then what will happen? It will cause its. I'm not getting your point. यहाँ कहाँ लिखा हुआ है तो हम देख ही नहीं पा रहे हैं. Page number 61. Force is acting perpendicular in it. Then what it is telling? क्या बोल रहा है? Perpendicular force act कर रहा है और
in the direction of motion does not cause any change in speed but can still cause a change in direction.
Oh, अच्छा. It is acting perpendicular to the object and it is not causing any change in the speed, but it is it can change the direction. This is your question, na?
Yes, ma'am. Please explain.
When it is acting perpendicular, then it will not change its speed because it is working from above. Speed will not be changed. But if it is acting perpendicular, it can change the direction. That is the point, na? Then what you are not understanding in it? इसमें क्या नहीं समझ रहे हैं आप? Is it related to your force? एक मिनट. Okay, you just give it to me in written. I will just find out what is the problem. ठीक है? इसको आप रिटर्न में व्हाट्सएप पे भेज दो, हम देख लेंगे. तब हमको कल नेक्स्ट क्लास में आंसर बता देंगे आप. What is the reason?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Wait a minute. Does not cause a change in speed, but it can still cause a change in direction. Actually, it is talking about that when we are going to put force in an angle, then that is also going to change the direction. That means if it is perpendicular also, from above also, if you are applying force, then it will not change the speed, but it can change the direction. Direction may be changed due to increased pressure over there. Elaborate way, I'll explain you tomorrow, this one. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Tomorrow I'll give you the appropriate reason of it. Clear? कल discuss कर देंगे इसको और appropriate way में. I've just seen it is given on page number 48. ठीक है? Then let us come to the next one. That is atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure? Can
The weight of
anybody
this
repeat
huge
the
mass of
question?
air exerts a pressure at all points and at all objects on the earth.
Force
It is
exerted on
known
a
as
given
the
surface
atmospheric
by the
pressure or
height
air
of
pressure.
air
It is
above that surface is known
It is
as
defined as the force per unit area
atmospheric
exerted
pressure.
on a given surface by the weight of the air above the surface.
Unit area extracted by a
One
given
of you,
surface by
one of
weight.
you say.
exerted
एक
on a
आदमी को
given
बोलो
surface
definition.
Please ask one by one.
of atmospheric
Yes, please
pressure.
answer. Shubham, Shubham, are you ready to answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Bolo. You just one of you say because it gets mingled up or the voices just get mingled.
Please repeat the question.
At what is
Please repeat the question.
pressure?
Atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by the air on us.
And water.
And on what factor does it depend?
It's depend on
the height of the unit area.
It depends upon the shape of the object and weight of the object.
Height and weight of the column of the atmosphere there.
And shape of the object.
Why does, this is also a very common question which is asked in your exam, that why does a plastic bottle get crushed when we pour hot water?
Because the hot water heats up the air in the
bottle and cause it to expand.
Because there is difference in pressure acting inwards.
And the pressure
exerted by.
Yes, boiling water just evaporates all the air column inside the bottle, and there is difference between the atmospheric pressure inside the bottle and outside the bottle. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do persons climbing on or the mountaineers, they carry oxygen cylinder with them?
Because
the
pressure of is inversely proportional to the height. As we go above, the height of the air column above us would increase. Hence, we need to carry an oxygen cylinder when we go on the mountain that is the high altitude.
Okay. Then what about why there is we have a bleeding nose when we are going at higher altitude?
Because pressure is inversely proportional to the height of air column, and when we go above, the height of air column above us would decrease. Hence,